High school and green, royal we culture we clean. Fi straighten up something that them lean with transparency from the agency of the I Supreme. Cosmic intuition and initiation from within. I'm another angel and on a wing like pigeon. Concept I accept of I origin, representing free-minded article breaching. Man without a woman is like a house without kitchen. People without them roots is like plants for edging. Everything perish without oxygen. Them a vibration, them a waves and them a sound palm rhythm. Hey! Time for the lions. Tell them one story. Listen to the lion voice, yeah? Up.
Amina, the time has come for the lioness to tell our own story. No surrender, no retreat, we are Jaja soldier. Rougher than the streets, tougher than a boulder. Bigging up Lamb's voice. Now put it, I jolly for said that.
We see all of us getting elder, enough of us wear glasses, enough of us need dental works and health works. Where is the Bobo dentist? Where is the Rastaman opticianal? You know, we have a brethren who is a brain surgeon in I think I forget where he is in America. Dr. Desmond Brown, you ever heard of him?
Yes, sir.
We put on him turban in Philadelphia. Small world, you know. So in the evolution, in the growing part of it now, we see where we want to encourage the children and them, our young children. Go to school, get educated, because we have the foundation, you know, we have the foundation here now, you know. So our key element, one of our key things that are holding us down is our way of sustaining ourselves.
The year is 1892, and the land of Ethiopia has been experiencing 4 years of terrible famine and drought. They call it the Kikuken, or the evil days. At least 1/3 of the human population and 90% of the cattle have died. The hyenas have feasted on so many carcasses that they have become overweight and barely able to move. Just when the people could take no more of the evil days, a woman named Wasiro Yeshimabet is giving birth in a place called Ergersa Gora. This is her 9th attempt to bring forth new life. Her previous 8 attempts only resulted in death. Will this child live? Thankfully, a healthy baby boy is born. His first cries are drowned by thunder and lightning flashes across the night sky. The heavens open up and torrential rain starts to fall. Ethiopia's drought is over, and the baby boy is given the name Tabara, meaning one to be feared or respected. Lichtafara's father, Ras Makunin, is a very important man in 1892 Ethiopia. Although he is overjoyed at the birth of his newborn son, he cannot spend much time with him. Ras Makunin is the governor of Harar and must get back to the famous walled city to deal with its affairs. Furthermore, he is the foreign minister of Ethiopia, and having traveled to different places in Europe, he is very aware of the material and military advances they have made and the looming threats they pose to his country. Ras Makunin knows that the majority of Ethiopians have no idea what is coming, and that he has to work that much harder to secure the realm. Lichtafara would grow up to become the legendary emperor, Haile Selassie I. To understand his journey, we must first understand the Ethiopia that he was inheriting, and what it was like when he was born in 1892. Get your copy of Kwesi Bansu's book, Haile Selassie I, Ethiopia, Volume 1, The Rise of the Priestly Warrior Kings, and increase your knowledge about the history, politics, and culture of Ethiopia in 1892, and how it connects to the rest of African and world history at the time. Haile Selassie I, Ethiopia, Volume 1 is available for purchase at www.bookmanexpress.pub. Please visit for more information.
The ship don't start to turn. Enough of us not turning with the ship because everything grows. Anything that don't grow dies.
Yes.
So we see Bobo Shanti is growing, and some of us don't want to accept the growth. You know, when we understand, when the man tell we about man of right is God in flesh, woman of right is God is in flesh. It's true, but that God is in a mortal flesh. The flesh is not immortal. The God in the internal is immortal, and it's something where we're not coming to grasp with in this time. You know, also, you know, we reach to the point where we say, when we reach Africa, the first thing we want to build instead of a church is a business, because sustainability is a key. We see all of us getting elder, none of us wear glasses, none of us need dental works and health works. Where is the Bobo dentist? Where is the Rastaman optician? You know, we have a brethren who is a brain surgeon in I think where I forget where he is in America. Dr. Desmond Brown. You ever heard of him?
Yes, I.
We put on him turban in Philadelphia. Small world, you know. So in the evolution, in the growing part of it now, we see where we want to encourage the children and them, our young children. Go to school, get educated, because we have the foundation, we have the foundation here now, you know. So our key element, one of our key things we're holding us down is our way of sustaining ourselves, you know. So this is where we are at this point now where we got to organize, we got to don't let dogmatic meditation separate us from one to another, you know. So we are at a tedious point here. Every Sunday, I'm affiliated with the Council of Elders, where we come together and reason. I'm gonna send a link for you, and you're always welcome to come in and even hear and even voice your opinion, because freedom of expression and freedom of thought, you know. So this is the junction we are at right now. How do we sustain ourselves? How do we take up ourselves from being down at the bottom of the food chain and be more professional? Some man figure say Babylon soon born. You know, have to go to school and like Babylon school. But if we who didn't had Rasta parents, went to that same school and achieved what we achieved, that I could speak now, I could write a letter, look at the eye, you know what I mean? I know you went to school. Why should we deny our children? And we are Rastaman now. If the school never sway we then, how we could sway our children from we give them the proper teachment, you know? So we need to educate. Emperor Selassie, I say education, you know? So we have the Black Christ Foundation, which is a way of life, a principled way of life, that we have our universal kitchen, we have the tabernacle, 7 priests supposed to read the Psalm 6, 12, and 6, but in this dispensation, tell the way how it is, you doesn't see 7 priests come out. They don't see 7 priests come out for the service, because the man is not here right now amongst us. But you have to start see the man in us. The same way how we let see, because look at the heights of Honorable Prince Emmanuel. Here when call himself Prince Emmanuel Charles Edward. So his name is Charles Edwards, but he rise Emmanuel in himself, that he man live that Emmanuel. You understand? That is what we have to do now. Be that Emmanuel, live that Emmanuel. You know say? Because that is what we talk about, that God is in us all. Because we sat down with Dada and burn chalice and pray, but we never kneel down and pray to him. But we all pray together to the God in us all. And when me tell you, him say, the same God in the man is the same God in this man.
When the Almighty has manifested himself in physical form and was born as Lich Tafari Makonnen. Through hard work and diligence he attained the title of the chess match. When he fought in many wars and was crowned as Ras. By the will of the people he was given the title of Negos. And by destiny, Nobusenagas, the King of Kings. I and I are his children. One day we are gonna do where Marco say, take a long journey across the ocean wave. One day we'll do things Rastafari way. One day we are will give Jah thanks and praise. One day we are gonna do where Marco say, take a long journey across the ocean wave. One day we'll do things Rastafari way. One day we gonna free our mental slave. One day we are gonna live better. We da listen, I see I speech and overstand every letter. One day we are gonna live well. Spread I listen, I see I teach and trap the wicked down the hell. Escape Vatican spell. Escape the brave I and I are the slave that rebel. Safe in a Zion we will dwell. I see I listen, I see I face while treading as in angels. One day we are gonna do where Marco say, take a long journey across the ocean wave. One day we'll do things Rastafari way. One day we all will give Jah thanks and praise. One day we are gonna do where Marco say, take a long journey across the ocean wave. One day we'll do things Rastafari way. One day we gonna free our mental slave. One day you're heaven and the earth. Everywhere you search, man a hill I listen, I see I the first. One day the guns will stop burst. One day the preacher will go tell the youth the truth in the church. One day the youths will stop curse. One day the sun will provide the energy for do the work. One day there will be no more pain and hurt. One day we take a aeroplane and splurge.